Welcome back to Mina's Real Talk, and today we're going to have a real talk, which is your affirmations and kissing yourself in the mirror is not what's going to give you self-love. Today we're going to talk about the core pillars of loving yourself and how to do that. Let's get into it. You cannot expect yourself to love yourself when all you've been doing is calling yourself names, not listening to yourself, making promises and then breaking it. No, you can't do that. The truth is, you have to look at yourself like a potential partner. So, for example, you're in a situationship and you see that this man or this woman or whatever is promising you things and they're not giving it to you, calling you bad names and whatever not, and they're not meeting the expectations that you set up for them. What happens? You're going to despise them, just as you do with your previous situationship. Now, imagine if you had control over this, because you despise them, but you also kind of know that you don't have any control over it, right? So, whatever, next. But what if it was yourself? What if you did have control over all the things? What if you did have control over the expectations that needs to be met? And that's why I'm going to talk about the core pillars of loving yourself. The first thing that we're going to talk about is meeting one's expectations. What if you set up expectations for yourself and you didn't meet that? Those expectations could be you not calling yourself bad words, you wanting to go to the gym, you saying you were going to do something but not doing it. You expected yourself, for example, to change, but you never changed. What happens is you're going to despise yourself. Actions do not match your belief system. You say that you want to do one thing, but you do the completely opposite. You're breaking your own trust. You're not meeting your own expectations, which later rewires to your brain that it doesn't matter what you say, your words aren't valuable because you're not doing anything. You say it, but you never do anything. Your words are not following your actions, so your brain is never going to trust you. Your subconscious mind is never going to trust you. How are you going to love somebody if you don't trust them? Failing yourself so many times is causing you to not respect yourself. Whenever you say, oh, I'm going to go to the gym, and you don't go to the gym, your brain rewires itself and it doesn't take you serious whenever you want to say something. How are you going to respect somebody if that person keeps on saying, oh, I'm going to make money, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and they never actually do it? You would think of them as a fucking joke, and that's what's happening because your subconscious mind thinks of you as a joke. Why are you saying things? Why are you spending energy and time on planning things and then never follow through? That's what's causing your self-respect to go low. That's what's causing your trust to disappear. Why is it that you expect people to treat you a certain way, but you never expect that from yourself? You love other people due to the actions and kindness they show. Why are you not acting on the thing that you want and showing that same kindness to yourself? Do you think that just because it's ourself that we're treating, that there's a different rule book? No, that's not how self-love works. Now I'm going to talk about instant gratification over long-term self-alignment. Stop sacrificing your subconscious for your conscious pleasures. If you want to be eating healthy and you want to go to the gym and you want to see consistency, you're not going to go eat chips and chocolate every day just because you are craving it or you're a chocolate addict. No. What you're doing is you're giving your conscious self gratification, but then later it's costing it your subconscious self. Because you're postponing the pain that you're gonna feel today, and then you're gonna feel it even more later. If I don't take this chocolate, if I don't take this chips, of course I'm gonna feel some pain. I'm like, I really love it or whatever, but then again, it's gonna stop there because that craving was temporary. But once I give in that conscious pleasure, and I look at it later, not only will I feel disappointed that I ate it, but I also will feel disappointed because I didn't listen to myself. I didn't value myself. And not only that, I also broke another promise. So what does that create? Despise. Because now you are the one who's sabotaging yourself. So what do we do with people that are sabotaging us in our lives? We call them enemies. So who is the enemy now? You start hating yourself due to the fact that you ate a chocolate. Self-love causes you to sacrifice your conscious pleasure for your subconscious needs, because you know what you need. Okay, if you're doing something and you have a bad habit, you know that it's destroying yourself. But once you stop, you will trust yourself, because you're not the one who's destroying yourself. You're not the one who's sabotaging yourself. Everything that you do, everything that you want to become, always something that you need to sacrifice. There are two paths. So the path that you've been always walking on, or the new path. In order to reach the new path, you have to leave some things here so you can go there, because you cannot carry all that baggage all the way there. So what are you going to sacrifice? Are you going to sacrifice something that is an old habit in order to reach whatever success you want to reach? Or are you going to postpone your success or sabotage your success in order to stay where it is you feel comfortable? Just because you feel uncomfortable now and today, it doesn't mean that you're going to feel uncomfortable forever. But understand that once you get comfortable here, once you start this whole temporary gratification and you ignore your subconscious mind and you ignore your subconscious needs, that is when you're going to despise yourself and you're going to start digging a deeper hole in this. You're going to hate yourself even more. Like I said, imagine yourself as a potential partner, or a partner himself. Now, let me ask you a question. What if your partner starts to prioritize other people over you? What would you do? Will you trust them? Will there be any tangible connection in that relationship? If they keep on prioritizing other people, their friends or whatever, other people who don't have the same meaningful connection as you, and he starts prioritizing over them and neglecting you, would you feel safe? Would you feel loved? Would you trust them? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't, because you know that the second that this person is being called into a different direction, this person won't be there for you. Now, why are you acting as if you are the second character in your own life? No, baby, you're the main character. Why is it that you are prioritizing other people's needs and responsibilities over your own? Do you expect yourself to be respecting yourself when you are neglecting yourself? Well, that's kind of funny. Do you expect yourself to be respecting yourself when you are the one who's neglecting yourself? No. Nobody is going to respect you, and you're not going to respect yourself. Because why is it that you are the second character in your own life? No, you're the main character. So other people's needs, what other people want, is none of your fucking business. You can help other people, but not at the cost of your own. You have to put yourself first. You have to prioritize yourself first, because the deepest and the meaningful connection you're ever gonna have in this whole entire world is the one that you have with yourself. If you don't prioritize yourself, nobody is. Look at your body. It's working day and night in order to keep you alive. These people aren't keeping you alive, are they? No. Where you are today is where you got yourself. These people didn't get you anywhere. So you neglecting yourself is like saying, oh, I'm not important. But you are important. You are the most important person in your own fucking life. So why are you acting like you are a second character? Why are you acting like you are the comic relief of this whole movie? No, you're the main character. Start acting like it. Other people's needs, other people's responsibility ain't none of your fucking business. Mind your own. Sit your ass down. Sit down, sister. Because what is this? You are the most powerful being in your own life. Okay? Where are you putting that power? You have the power to change everything in your life in your own hands. Now, who are you giving that energy to? Imagine if you start putting that energy you put on other people to yourself. That's where investments start. The other ones are draining. That's not you investing your energy. No, you putting your energy into yourself is investing. Okay? Now, let me talk about the boundaries that you set. You have to understand that self-love comes with fixing your environment and fixing with whoever you hang around with. If you want to love yourself more, but you're constantly around people who complain and talk bad about themselves and talk about how bad the whole world is to them and have a victim mindset about everything, and you're with them like 24/7 all the time, hanging around them because you feel bad and you want to help them or what, sit your ass down. Sit your dumb ass down. Don't fucking do that, because you will never reach self-love if you are constantly around negative shit and around negative bullshit people. Okay, there was a study that was done, and it was basically about how there were like two plants. Both of them got sun and water and whatever they need. Okay, one of them was around positive words, so people were saying positive things or anything, positive frequency words, whatever, and the other one was around negative one. The one that was around positive words in a better environment or positive environment, he grew better and blossomed even more than the other one. You have to respect your boundary, your environment, as if it's your child, as if you're protecting things from your child. Because ain't no fucking way you want your child to be around a negative person who starts complaining all the time, swearing and yelling about everything and being mad about everything. No, because that child is gonna learn that behavior. Your brain can be influenced. No matter how smart you think you are, if you are around negative people, you're gonna get influenced. Okay? You're gonna get influenced. It doesn't matter. Whatever is around us, our brain adapts to. So protect your energy, because your energy is currency. Your energy is not infinite, it's finite, okay? You have to protect it like it's currency. You wouldn't want to throw money at everybody else, no, because it's gonna make you broke. And your energy is not something that you can throw away for everybody else, no, because you're gonna run empty. Recently, I made a YouTube video which was talking about narcissistic parents. I said, stop neglecting your own responsibilities for your parents' responsibilities, okay? There are parents who do parentification and switching responsibilities, whatever. I made the YouTube video, I'm not even gonna go into it, but me saying that does not mean go neglect your parents. Me saying that does not mean go slap your parents' face. I don't understand why people got attacked by that video. Me saying put yourself first is me saying that that's how you're gonna start respecting yourself and respecting your boundaries, and that's how other people are gonna respect your boundaries, because you have to understand that people don't care what you do for them, they care what you do for yourself. If you think of yourself on high regards, if you take care of yourself financially or whatever, and you actually have ambition and you don't take disrespect from anybody, people are going to respect yourself. So don't be surprised that whenever you sacrifice for other people and whenever you sacrifice your own needs for other people's needs, don't be surprised when they look down on you, okay? Because that's what they're going to do. I heard someone say that. Why is it that when a person is being called a dog, they get like offended, but when a person is being called a lion, they feel like the jungle of the king, whatever? That's because lions do not accept bullshit. They don't do anything for humans. Matter of fact, they will eat you if they can. But with dogs, they show humans love. They are there for humans. They they are there whenever you need them. People will look down on you the more that you are around them, the more that you do everything for them. But once you respect yourself and you see yourself as a lion, as a person who is nobody can step on you, that's when you get dangerous, and that's when they start respecting you. So respect yourself first and build that foundation of respecting yourself by doing whatever the fuck you said that you would, by not disrespecting yourself and not calling yourself names, by setting up boundaries and not allowing other people to get into your energetic field and drain the fuck out of you, by putting your own self as first priority, putting your own needs as priority, and not caring about what other people have to say about you, and not caring about what other people's needs are. If you can help others, help them, but don't do it at the cost of your own self. Don't do it if you don't want to do it. Don't do it if you don't want to do it. Why are you ignoring your own self? Why are you neglecting yourself in order to help others? No, that's not helping. That's you burning out yourself. That's you disrespecting yourself. That's not called help. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys like the rant. It's up to you whatever you're gonna do with this information, and I hope you guys have a nice weekend. Actually, the weekend is already done. It's already gone. Tomorrow is Monday, so I hope you guys have a nice week. If I post it on Monday, then I don't think I will post it tonight, because that would mean that I have to edit it. I don't know, I'll see. If you see it on the Sunday, happy Sunday. Yeah, let me just stop right there. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. And this is Mona Real Talk. If you want me to talk about anything else, please comment down below. Comment down below. That sounds funny. Anyways, bye.